I might have known I would see you here.
Where else would I be tonight?
Why did they tear down the bridge?
Because the city said it was a hazard.
I don't know if Stone ever told you this, but right after he'd gone public about having AIDS, he was helping Lucky with a project. I believe it was a go-kart. And he cut himself while they were working on it. And at the time, he was really afraid of his own blood, afraid of infecting anyone else. And Laura came out with a first aid kit and bandaged his finger. Treated him like anyone else, like it was not a big deal. He told me afterward how much that meant to him. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. It doesn't matter. I mean, Stone's gone, and in a way, Laura is too.
I get that you're desperate, and you need a way out of this mess, and that's why you're trying to turn me against Rick.
Hey, I'm not
Here for the same reason. To remember the anniversary of Stone's death.
How do you know I'm not here mourning Jason?
Are you?
Well, I haven't found his body yet.
Let's just say that, there's always reason to believe.
Okay. Well, the fact that you're here and not making funeral arrangements is reason enough for me to believe. Do you remember when we bungee jumped?
Yeah, that was one of the things Stone wanted to do before he died. Why do you want to do that?
I don't know.
It's like, I don't know.
I remember it was really warm that night. Stone got up on the ledge and he was so scared. I was too. But I don't know, I just figured that's the worst that can happen. He got up there and he screamed really, really loud before he jumped off. He was just so, alive in that moment. And then a blink of an eye, it was December and it was cold. You and I were still here, and Stone, he was nothing but ashes.
And we picked this spot to remember the joy. And let me tell you something, okay? You gave him the best summer of his life.
He told me I'd become a doctor.
Yeah.
He knew.
Right?
He said that I would find a cure for AIDS. Or at least I would make people's lives better. I don't know, I'm just not doing a good job of that. You could ask Laura Spencer. She could talk.
I doubt Rick and Alexis stand a chance, so rather than...
Is it your fault Laura's treatment didn't work?
Dr. Lagrassi made it very clear from the beginning that the treatment would only work for a little while.
Okay.
I was the one that wanted to believe it would work indefinitely, because if a miracle could happen for Laura, then...
Okay, your situation is nothing like Laura's.
Exactly. It was wrong of me to project my fears about my own situation onto Laura's life.
Okay.
I always accused Patrick of being unprofessional, and...
You and Patrick, having problems, or what's going on?
no more than anyone else. He told me that he loves me.
Yeah? That's a good thing, right?
There are just some things that I'll never be able to explain to Patrick. Things about Stone, things about me, things that I don't even understand myself.
Well, sometimes you don't have to explain, everything to the people you love. You just got to take a leap of faith.
Yes, but that leap involves trust, and trust involves honesty. It's wrong to imply hope where there is none. That's exactly what I did to Laura's family when I didn't tell them that her recovery was temporary. I just need to take responsibility for my own actions. Otherwise, I'm failing myself, my patients, and the man who loves me.
This is Mr. Whitney's update. Check on him within the hour and page him with his progress.
And if Dr. Scorpio checks in, should I have her call you?
No. Actually, yes. She's had some disappointments lately that hit her hard.
She should know better than to get personally involved. It's hard on the doctor and hell on the people that care about them.
You want to be the one to break that to Robin?
I have actual work to do around here. Elizabeth decided to celebrate her husband's first day back as a cop.
Nicholas is avoiding me in the polite way that he does.
Well, maybe Nicholas just needs to grieve, just like all the Spencers. You think you can give them that without feeling like it's your fault?
Well, they wouldn't have to grieve if I hadn't given them false hope to begin with.
No. It was not false. I was at the wedding. Laura looked so happy and beautiful, and her children got to do something they didn't get to do the first time when she slipped away, which was say goodbye and tell her how much they loved her and hear her say it back. You are a doctor. That's the kind of job takes risk. And this was a big one, but you can't say you were better off not trying with Laura.
I don't know, honestly.
Okay, you got your parents back from the dead. You think it was better off if they didn't come back? What if Stone just walked in right now, right? And he said to you, I got one night with you. Would you send him away?
I don't know if he'd even recognize me anymore. I keep thinking about what a disappointment I'd be to him.
Why? Because he was so perfect? No one loved Stone more than I did. You know that, right? And he suffered, and he broke our hearts. But you know what? He was just a kid. He wasn't a saint. He couldn't predict the future. Hell, he was the one who said that I'd end up with Brenda. And look how that turned out, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? You turned out so much better than Stone could ever imagine. And I know that he would be disappointed if he knew that you didn't let yourself be happy.
Something wrong?
And no, Dr. Scorpio hasn't called.
Thank you, Epiphany.
Environmental Services, 3418. Environmental Services, call 3418.
Hey, Robin, it's me. I have news about Mr. Whitney that you'll, think you'll want to hear. So, call me back, all right? Bye.
I just spoke to Robin.
How is she?
It's hard to tell. I try to get some things out of her, but I'm pretty sure she needs your help.
Really dark.
You know what? I don't even see the bottom. It's down there somewhere. It's all yours. Come on. Okay, help me up. Wow.
I love you.
I love you, Robin.
I hope he's as happy as he was that night here. After that, he took Luke's advice and made that wish list. You know, he did almost everything on that list. Some of them were so silly that it made him feel good to be like, yes, I meant to and I did it.
I know which one he felt best about getting. This one.
So I wouldn't forget him. As if.
You know, if I had the power.
Mr. Whitney's out of ICU.
Congratulations.
I get the feeling this is going to be the high point of my evening. Maybe I should just leave while I'm ahead.
You knew from the beginning that the experiment with Laura was a mistake.
It wasn't a mistake.
You know, don't just do me a favor. Don't patronize me.
I'm not. Laura's case went exactly the way Legrassi predicted. You gave Laura time that she would have never had otherwise.
You saw Sonny, didn't you? Yeah, that's why you're here.
I'm here because it's where I thought I should be. Thought you might need me.
There used to be a bridge over the gorge right over there. That's where we scattered Stone's ashes. Today's the anniversary of his death.
Not sure I'm up to competing with a ghost.
Is that what you're doing?
Well, he was your first love. Those seem to look really good in retrospect.
It was really good.
Robin, you're a brilliant doctor. From everything you've told me, Stone was a street kid. So if we're being honest, then tell me, if he hadn't have died, do you really think that you two would still be together? You, the great researcher, and Stone, the what? Roadie for a rock and roll band? Dealing blackjack in Luke's boat?
You never met him. You have no right to speculate on what his life would have been.
I'm not speculating. I know how much you loved him. I would never take that away from you, but I'm just trying to be a realist.
Okay, well, the reality is we will never know what Stone was supposed to be. A plumber or the mayor of Port Charles, because he got cheated out of what should have been his life. And Laura got cheated out of hers. And you and I can stand here and we can feel bad about it. But the reality is, I deceived that family. And I never want to do that again.
I come here to update you on Christina. But that's not true? No, I'm here because I need your help.
You used to be so relentlessly optimistic. What happened?
I guess I just got burned out on failure.
For God's sakes, Robin, it's medicine. It's an imperfect science.
You're right. I think I'm going to take a page from your book and become a realist. I'm no longer going to give my patients false hope because, well, it's just not worth it.
How did I manage to fall in love with you right when you're about to go through this crisis of faith?
It's not too late to back out.
I'm not quitting on you. I'm not going to let you quit on yourself. Not without a fight.
I can assure you, you're...
Hey, I brought you some takeout.
Thank you.
Any word from Stan?
No, not... Stan, what do you got?
Jason, it's me.
Are you all right?
Hey, I can't talk long. Elizabeth was able to get this phone in, so if the guards, if they come and see me, then I'm gonna get in really bad trouble.
I'm gonna get you out of this.
Just please don't take any crazy risks for me. I can get through this as long as I know you're safe.
I am gonna prove that you're innocent. I love you.
I love you too.
Lorenzo was devastated.